Hey Glam Fam, welcome to my new series, Success in This Season. So this is my first video of this series because I want to show you the power behind the season that we're in right now, because crisis has a way of bringing people together. So even though we can't physically be together right now, we are still coming together to support each other. So we're seeing that happen everywhere, like in our communities, in the world, everyone is coming together. And so that is happening on an even deeper level in our Mary Kay world. Our culture was like designed for such a time as this. So it is bringing us even closer together as a company, which is actually a huge blessing. But what I want to talk to you about is something that Mary Kay Ash always said, was that there are three types of people in this world. There are those who make things happen, those who let things happen, and those who wonder what happened. And so we don't walk into our future, we create it. And we can choose to spend this time that we're in, and we can spend it in moving forward in our life, or we can spend it going backwards. Because Mary Kay also taught us that you can't just stay put. You are either going forward or you going backwards in life. And so right now we have a decision to decide whether we're going to use this season that we're in to have growth and prosperity and advancement, or if we're just working to try to maintain or to not lose, because by doing that, we're just going backwards versus moving ahead. And so even though the world is seeing this as being uncertain time, because it is for a lot of people, and it's an uncertain time. You're hearing that statement in every news report, and anybody that's talking about the coronavirus, like, you're hearing uncertain times. But in Mary Kay, it is not an uncertain time. It is absolutely a certain time, because we have so much strength in our company, and there is so much thriving going on even in a season like this, because we are all just coming together to support one another and making really big things happen. And so right now it is not uncertain time. So and the rest of the world is having to hit pause on their life, we are able to pivot. And there are still women in our company who are earning diamond rings, who are picking up free Cadillacs and free cars. They're not having a car party right now like we normally would, but we are celebrating them virtually. They're still earning free vehicles. They're still earning bonuses. They're still providing for their families. They are stepping up and increasing income because they've had spouses who have lost their jobs. They are earning free trips. They are advancing into leadership. There is women all throughout our company. I'm hearing story after story after story who are thriving even in this season because of what we have that's available to us. And so during this video, that is exactly what I want to share with you. Is how people are thriving and why they're thriving and why our company is so strong. And so we don't know how much longer we have in this season. And my message to you is to not waste it, because we have a captive audience right now. We have something that we've never had. We have everybody that we have been trying to reach and book are sitting at home, like, waiting for somebody to reach out to them because they have nothing else to do. So we are in this season. Do not let it pass you by. So we're going to choose to not let things happen, because when we choose to let things happen, we're just telling ourselves that, there's nothing that we can do, that everyone's in the same boat. Like, we can use this as an excuse to just organize our house and, organize all of our clothes by color and like get as detailed as we want to and get like the most organized we've ever been in our entire life. Or we can use this time to binge watch Hulu or whatever. Like, we can use it as an excuse to do those types of things, which you can do some of those things. Absolutely. I mean, we're not going from place to place to place, so we definitely have more time on our hands. So not that you can't do any of those other things, but not using this as an excuse to, I'm just not going to work my business, or I'm not going to even try because what's the point? That you can have that type of attitude about it and just let things happen, let the dice roll. Or you can choose to make things happen and take control of the situation and do what we can do, because we can use this time to educate our customers on our amazing products. We can learn even more about the products ourselves. We can use this time to refine our skills and make stronger connections with people that we've been wanting to connect with more. We have the opportunity to do that. We can actually take advantage of the fact that we do not have territories, and we can work with anyone, anywhere right now, which has always been an option, but how many times have we not actually fully taken advantage of that because we are so like zoned in on who's in front of us in person? And now we are learning how to connect with people virtually even more than we were before. And that when the season is over, friends, we are going to take that into real life, and we're going to be able to continue doing those things and providing those services. So everything that you're refining right now in your virtual business, you're going to be able to have that just flowing and going as soon as we go back to real life, in addition to the physical aspect of our business. So we're able to connect with anyone, anywhere right now. We can use this time to make money for our family and to come out of this even stronger and more abundant. So how do you want to feel about the decisions that you're making when you look back on this season, when everything is said and done, you look back on this historical time that we're in? Do you want to look back and be like regretting it, wishing you would have taken advantage of all that downtime, or with gratitude of look at what I was able to do, look at all of the blessings in disguise that came out of that season? So without a decision, there is no finish line. So I'm going to share with you why we are so blessed to be a part of Mary Kay right now, and then 2 reasons why women are really needing us in this season. So the stability and the strength of our company. We are a multi-billion-dollar debt-free company, and we have only gotten stronger over 56 years. So the entire time that we've existed, we've just gotten stronger and stronger and stronger. And so our stability, our solidity of our company has never wavered. There's never been a period of time where we started to go down or where we weren't really sure what the future held for us. We have only gotten stronger as the years have gone on. We've gone through recessions. We have gone through every season you can imagine, and we are thriving. Even during coronavirus, we are thriving. And that's because God's hand is on our company. Absolutely. When Mary Kay created this company, she created it so that she could be being obedient to what God had asked her to do. This was the dream that he gave her, and this was his company. And we are the evidence of that. The solidity of the strength of this company is the evidence of that. So right now we're praying for the companies and the businesses that are falling apart. We do not wish that upon them. Even other beauty companies, we do not want that for them. And so we are praying for them because that is a horrific, unfortunate reality right now happening all over the world, that is happening. But Mary Kay has remained strong, and we will continue to be. And so to give you some backstory to that, because I feel like it's so important to really understand that ourselves and to have confidence in who our company is and what we're representing. Our president, Nathan Moore, has been our president now for a few years, and he's been with Mary Kay for, I don't know, like 30 years or more now. But he's been the president for just a few years. And his vision, he's so visionary, and he is such an out-of-the-box thinker, but his vision is for us to be number 1 across all markets, across retail and direct sales, network marketing, all of that. We are number 1 in direct sales. Like out of all the direct sales companies, we are number 1 in many areas, and the highest compensation plan, having the most growth, being the most lucrative, all of that. And we're a top 5 global beauty company, which is exciting, but his goal is number 1 across everything, which is kind of hard to measure because retail is like a whole another animal. So it's an interesting dynamic, but like that is his vision. And so in effort for that vision, he has done some really remarkable things in the last few years, moving us in that direction. So like just the last 18 months alone, I just compiled like a list of things that came to my mind of things that he has done. He's given us all a raise, right? He's raised all of our commissions for our leadership commissions as consultants when you're team building, and when as directors, he has increased that for everybody. The consultants now get like thousands of dollars in free product, not just in their first month, but their first 4 months during the Great Start program. Consultants now get an unlimited $50 bonus for every new team member, starting with their first team member. Even more avenues of commission for directors as they are producing offspring directors. There's even more avenues for them. The Besties program, where new consultants can bring in their first 3 team members. They again can start for $75 instead of $100. $100 new bonus for new red jackets. And then when consultants who add new red jackets on their team, they get a $100 bonus for each red jacket that they develop. fast cash bonuses, that your bonuses are instantly put into your bank account right now. They don't have to wait for your commission check on the 15th. They just automatically go into your bank account, direct deposited as soon as you earn them, which is awesome. Destination Red, we all earned the trip to the Bahamas on a week-long cruise with our husbands. Like even more things, like I can't even think of them all, but those are just the things that all just came to my mind when I was kind of quickly jotting down some of the amazing things that he has done in this last year and a half, 18 months, that he has done to enhance our opportunity and our product lines, all the new products that have come out, that he has obviously been at the forefront of initiating those. And so tell me, like, any other company, you guys, that has done those kind of things, that has that kind of vision, because that's the difference between companies that are so corporate minded and focused on profit. And Mary Kay is so focused on people. Like, they don't look at profit and loss like a normal company. They look at people and love. And so everything that they're doing is so that we can have the opportunity of a lifetime, which we already do, but they're just like, how can we make it better? How can we make it better? How can this be the best thing in the entire world for anybody? And that, I am so proud to represent that. So you might have heard me talk about our manufacturing facility we built a couple years ago, because I am like obsessed with this, because I'm so proud to be able to tell people that our company has done that. But we have built a new manufacturing facility in Texas, and it is over $150 million went into building this manufacturing facility. And you guys, we are debt free. We are a multi-billion-dollar company that is debt free. And we were able to build that so that we would have the space and the technology and the equipment that we need to develop not only products that are on the market, and we're coming out with better ones, but to create more industry first, things that no one else has, that we are patented, because we patented over 1,400 products and ingredients for us. And they want to continue to do that. And so in that, with that manufacturing facility, what he actually did when he became the president, Nathan had all of Mary Kay Ash's family fly in, and they all came in, and he did this big whole presentation, like all of her extended family, because we're still family owned, like her son and grandson, like, you know, run the company. But all of her extended family, nieces, nephews, cousins, you know, all of them, he flew them all in, and they are all, you know, set for life. And so they've come in, and he kind of showed them, this is my vision for Mary Kay's company. This is what I want to create for that. And in order to do that, we have to have the best products out there. We have to have the most innovative, you know, ingredients and formulas that are available. We have to have the best technology. We have to have the best doctors and scientists. We have to have the best packaging. We have to have everything. Like, that was his, like, he had this whole vision. So in order to do that, they needed to have a manufacturing facility to house all of this in, right? So that's where the new manufacturing facility that they built came from. And then he hired the best doctor, Dr. Lucy Gilday, is at the top in the industry. He brought her in. He offered her whatever he needed to offer her to get her to move over to us. Then he allowed her to go hand select who she wanted on her team for product development. And she got to offer whatever she needed to bring them over. So she traveled the world and brought scientists over from everywhere and built her own customized team. And then we wanted to have the best packaging. And so if you've kind of started to really like the new packaging we've been coming out with the products, then we hired actually Victoria's Secret's product designer. Like, when you walk into Victoria's Secret, don't they normally have like the cutest stuff? Like, just their products don't even have to be like quality. Like, you're just like, it's so cute and sparkly and pretty, and I want it. And so we hired her. And so she now works for Mary Kay. And so she's been creating all of our stuff. And so now you might notice you walk in there and their stuff isn't as cute anymore. But she's now working for us and creating our stuff. And so they, like, just all of this, everything that he had to do to be able to put us in the position to be where we're at right now, because God gave him this vision of what we could be, that we've always been at the top. We've always been the best. Like, every company you'll hear over and over again that they try to become us. They try to be better than us. Like, we are the competition for them. Like, we don't have competition. We're their competition. So we've always been the best of the best, but he wants to, like, take that. How can we take that excellence and not just ride and rest on our laurels, but to rise up from them and to be even greater and that God just gave him this vision that we have so much more that we can do. And so that is where this came from. So Mary Kay Ash's family donated in money in addition to our own money as a company so that we could have all of these things debt free, which just puts us at a position where no one else can touch us. Like no one, no one has a facility like we do. No one has the staff like we do. No one has the heart of the company that we do. So it's just put us at this amazing position, and we're able to in this facility produce our products globally so that our products that go out to our 40 world markets can all be made in the United States, which is awesome. So because of this amazing manufacturing facility and the size of it and the technology and the equipment that we have, the government has come to us to ask us to make hand sanitizer because we know that that is a hot commodity right now and is very needed. And so they had agreed to do that. And so here is the really cool part of this where you can see God's hand like totally on this, is that the president of our Mary Kay in China, because Mary Kay's in China, he had came to us when this whole thing was starting, like the very beginning in China, and he was saying like, these are the, you have this manufacturing facility, these are the ingredients that you're going to need to create a hand sanitizer, because we had some of them like aloe vera and things like that, but we didn't have all of the ingredients that we needed. And so they said, I'll go and invest in these ingredients and have them on hand so that if this hadn't even come to the United States yet, but if this ever did, like you've got what you need there to produce this. And so they just took a leap of faith. They went and invested in all of this ingredients so that they could have it there, and not even knowing that they're gonna be able to use it. I mean, that was totally just a huge step of faith. And so they went and they got that and they had it on hand. And then when the government, FDA, approached us and said, you have the manufacturing facility, and not only do we have all the equipment and all the ingredients, but all of our staff, since it's so big, all of the staff, the scientists, everybody can all be spaced out enough where it's safe for them to be at work so that they can still be there, our employees that are in the manufacturing facility that are making the boxes, I mean, they can keep their jobs. Like, how huge is that right now? And so they're all there. And so we're able to make the hand sanitizer. And so we got into production immediately. So Mary Kay never had to shut down. So when they were doing like the shutdown order in Dallas, where all businesses had to shut down, we didn't have to, not even for a day, because we already had the ingredients. If they would have came to us and we would have had to go get the ingredients and do all of that, we would have lost a lot of time. And we never had to. And so they were able to start production for that immediately. 3 days later, they got the hand sanitizers out. And get this, you guys, we are donating all of these hand sanitizers, like millions of them, millions of dollars worth of hand sanitizers, to the front lines. They are all going to hospitals, to nurses and doctors and healthcare providers who are at the front lines. Like, I have goosebumps right now talking about this, because they're all there protecting us and putting their lives at risk. And so we are donating them. We are not profiting off of them. Right now, it is just everything we are making is going straight to those facilities and to all the hospitals that are needing it right now, and that we are making sure that they are stocked up first and foremost. So I love that about our company. I am so proud of our company that they're not looking at this as like it would be really awesome if we are able to sell them at some point. I don't know. I've not heard at all if that's going to be an option down the road, but like, obviously that would be amazing to be able to provide that for the people in our community. But they could have started with that. They could have just said, like, the government didn't ask them to go and donate it. They just said, can you start making these and sell them, was what they asked. And so Mary Kay's like, we can do one better. We are going to donate them all to people who really need it right now. And then my hope is that eventually we'll be able to provide them for others as well. But like, what does that say about us? Because we could have taken all of that and just sold it, or sold it to the hospitals. Like, they could have just sold it to the hospitals. Like, they would have made tons of money if they would have sold it to the hospitals, but they didn't. They donated it because our company is so stinking amazing. So anyway, but because of the fact that we were able to do that, we were set up to do that, we are able to keep everything open. So we are still able to provide products for our customers and be able to keep our businesses open, which is a huge blessing. So Mary Kay is an ageless opportunity, and that has been relevant for over 56 years. It has stayed relevant throughout all of the seasons of life. So there's two main reasons that women need us right now more than ever. Reason one is people are bored, friends. Like, women are craving what we have to offer because they're looking for a way to connect. They're looking for a way to socialize. They want to lock themselves away from their kids for at least 5 minutes and escape. Like, they have been neglecting their personal hygiene a lot of times, like not showering and walking around their pajamas for weeks at a time. They want to feel better about themselves. They want to feel pretty again. And they need their beauty products, like whether it's just because they need them or because they just want to feel more confident and feel good and have some pamper time, whatever the reason is, but they can't access their beauty products that they were using before. They weren't using Mary Kay products because either the store is closed or the company's production has shut down, or they can't safely go to the store to get it if they're getting something from like Target or wherever. They can't do that as easily. I mean, it was hard for them to pick out a shade from the store when they were there in person, let alone trying to pick it out online and have it delivered. Like, can you imagine? So we provide such a solution for them. So spending time with us for like a consultation or a virtual session will provide them with that entertainment, will provide them with connection. Purchasing products from you is going to provide them with additional entertainment, being able to sit at home and have some spa time. Because pampering is not only good for our skin, but it's good for our soul. I mean, really, like, our bodies and our minds need to relax. And especially during a stressful season like this, women are going through all kinds of things. And so soaking in a tub with a face mask is going to be beneficial for them physically and emotionally right now. So that's reason number one, you are needed. Reason number two is women in our community need this opportunity right now because people are losing their jobs. Like, they're not able to find a way to bring income in for their families. Like, that is such a scary thing. And they're finding themselves with more time on their hands, but not knowing what to do with that time. And they're feeling hopeless and helpless. And so our opportunity has never looked so good. And so women who are normally that would normally work outside the home, and they are at home now getting to spend time with their kids and having that family time. Like, think about that. Like, even if they didn't lose their job, but they're just not able to go to their job right now, and they're having all of this family time and this extra flexibility, like, they're going to go back to work and they're going to miss that. They're not going to want to be gone all day for 40, 50 hours a week. Like, they're going to want to be with their kids more, and they're going to crave that family time. And so this is going to give them the opportunity where they don't have to go back to that other job if they don't want to. So benefits for like a new consultant right now, you guys, like, think about it. Like, she's able to come into our world and learn in a whole different way than we would normally put focus on it, because usually people are in front of us trying the product and we talk about the product a little bit, but we usually don't go like as in depth as we have been when we've been doing these virtual appointments with people. So I'm doing virtual sessions and I'm like going into way more detail about the products. I've looked up ingredients. I'm going through like a lot of things because it's that education that's causing them to want to try the product, to want to use the product. And so consultants are able to learn even more about the products in this season than normally they would. They would learn the gist of it, what we say during a presentation, but now they've got plenty of time to get educated, to get equipped, to practice, to get the skills in place so that when they are able to start meeting people in person, can you imagine? Like, they are like set. They're able to hit the ground running and still provide income for themselves right now, especially because we're essential. Like, people need us and they don't have access to their mascara or their foundation or their eye makeup remover somewhere else. They need it from us. And we are able to drop it off at their doorstep. We are able to use our customer delivery service and deliver it. They can do curbside pickup. Like, we have options for them. So we have this captive audience right now, and we don't know how much longer that's going to be the case. And so we want to take advantage of that. We don't want to pass it by just Netflixing away. Like, we want to take advantage of it because there are millions of women available to us right now. And that's absolutely a fact. But we have to, like, we're not going to see that. We're not going to see those women who are available to us. We're not going to attract them to us if we don't believe that they exist. Like, whatever story you are telling yourself is the book that you're going to write. So you and only you can decide how that book is going to end. not your circumstances, not your excuses on the things that are happening to you, and certainly not the coronavirus. Like, only you are going to decide how that's going to end. So you cannot tell yourself that nobody wants this right now and find the people that do. Like, you are only going to find it if you are looking for it and you're expecting it. So the consultants who are seeing the results right now are the ones who are expecting to. They're the ones who are treating this like a business and working this like a job. Like, they are getting up, they are getting ready each day. They are working with intention. They are making plans. They are filling out their schedules. They are doing productive things, and they are cashing checks because they are treating it like that versus, what am I going to do today? I'm going to organize my pantry and then maybe I'll do a little bit Mary Kay in there if I feel like it or I think about it. Like, that is not how they're approaching their day. They are executing it with results because they know that they've got a routine and a schedule in place. So you can decide who you want to be in this season: someone who is going to make things happen, someone who's going to let things happen, and someone who's going to wonder what happened. Which one do you want to be right now? So make sure you watch my other videos in this session, in this series, oh my gosh. Because I'm gonna be talking about where to start. Like, if you're just kind of like, I don't even know what to do first, like, watch my where to start video, because that's gonna walk you through that. And then I'm gonna have other videos that are gonna show you how to do what you need to do, and how to hold virtual appointments and all of those kind of things too. So you guys, I'm so proud of you. I love you so much. And if you need anything, please come to me, because I'm happy to help you make a plan. I'm happy to help you with leadership training calls, whatever you need. I am here. All right. You guys have a beautiful day.